a bigger screen, but I bought my daughter's iPad, and I couldn't even get onto it because my parental goal I set for her, I couldn't even get past it. So we're doing this on the phone. We'll set them up, they can watch. Yeah, they'll learn. So, okay, so my story is I've been with these guys. Callan got asked to play Swagger 3 years ago with the original OGs, which back in the day, Mike and Paul both, just like everybody in this room, got approached to join Swagger and be part of this ride, which has been unbelievable. So I'd like to thank them for that. I'd like to thank both their families for that, Crystal and Michelle, all their kids and stuff. These guys put tons of time into this, and it's appreciated, I think, by everyone in this room. So thank you guys. And we have alumni in the house. We have Lux here. Say hi. She's the original OG that went on to play volleyball and just spend more time doing that, but I'm glad you're here and thank you. So now the first year I helped you guys coach the OGs. I kind of snuck my way in there. Originally just come out practices, and then next thing you know I was helping coach the whole time, which was awesome because like Corey, I just kind of sometimes it's hard to stand there and watch because I love coaching so much. So I got involved that way. Then last year, Paul and Mike approached me to help coach some of our new teams, our oldest squad, which at first I wasn't sure about, like coaching my daughter and stuff, and the OGs and stuff, and it was like, oh, you want me to coach the older squad? Honestly, I was a little bit intimidated, like wasn't sure what to expect, but it turned out really good. So our team this year was, I like to consider it much of a carryover from last year. We had 11 girls last year for our first, 2018 was last year for our whole team. We only had no one left, and we added one player this year for 12. From last year, our team played hard-fought games, big games, games with the extra innings last year. We continued that this year with lots of hard training, the same mentality as we play hard, keep our levels at check, and just continue, valuing defense everywhere, right? The girls trained hard all winter. We added Peyton to our team. The tournament this year, I think overall we went 3 for 3, but we were 2-1 in pool play, which took us to the gold side of the tournament, which was really good. Lots of good teams there. I think the one team that we lost to in pool play ended up winning the whole tournament, which was, we lost to them, but it was an amazing experience to see girls like that, and for myself to coach against coaches like that. Just a great experience for everybody. But like our team does, we battled through everything and played some really hard-fought game in elimination. Battled that UC team right to the end to a walk-off to win that game. Same thing, just like some of the other teams here. I think we played those 6 games in almost less than 24 hours. We played till like 10:30 on Saturday night, and then came back to Down for 6:30 the next game on Monday. Played a hard-fought game. At that time, I think we just ran on a bit of gas. It was early in the morning, and faced a good team, right? So no harm in that. So it was an absolutely amazing year. I'm so proud of all you girls again for just digging deep, training hard. And we took our training, everything we learned, all our play did, and we applied it when we needed to. Every girl stepped up, did their roles. We were really big on everyone just accepting their roles, whether it's starting pitcher, on the bench, coming off the bench to designated hits, pinch runner. Just our team goal was just to be ready at your point to do your thing, and every girl did that. We had big plays, girls coming in, pinch running to steal, coming pitching to punt and make plays. We worked great. So it was a good year. Okay, so now we're going to get into the leadership or some of our awards, starting with the leadership award. So the leadership award, this player definitely throughout the tournament as well as training all winter shows leadership on and off the field. She shows it by her hard work ethic training, during the games and during training. She leads by example. She leads by example just by her training. She puts in the time, and everyone sees it, and it shows on the field. She's the kind of girl that in the dugout, it doesn't matter, from the dugout, on the party bus in Vegas, just together as a team. The whole team seems to be drawn to her, just because of the way she plays, the way she is, and the way she trains. Leadership Award for this year for the 2000. Okay, next up, Swagger Award. As we talked in previous awards here, obviously the Swagger Award is just everything Swagger. Every girl in this room that wears a Swagger jersey, is eligible for the award and should be winning this award. We pick every girl in here on Swagger is picked under certain criteria, and that's basically what this award is. So every girl in here that wears a Swagger jersey, everyone has Swagger in this room. So everybody in this room, good job. Our Swagger Award this year, this player definitely bought into the Swagger program, has been truly embraced by her and her family, which is what we talked about, a big part of Swagger, not just the players, but their families, but this player showed that all the time. Her attendance was amazing. She helped out in camps, she helped out with all our pitching, our Wednesday night stuff. Just whatever she was, she jumped in. She led on the field, defensively, offensively, same thing, led by example. She was definitely a captain on the field. In her position as back catcher, she definitely led our team to big games. We had 11 girls last year, we added one this year. That girl was Peyton Jones, and she fit into our team so good this year. For a team that had no one left, we had 11 girls, and one girl came in, and to fit in like it did Peyton was amazing. So for that, we awarded the Swagger Award this year. Okay, next award, most outstanding player. This player had an amazing Swagger season. She trains hard, and definitely puts time in, lots of time. She trains probably 3 or 4 times a week, and it definitely shows when it comes to games. It showed down south for sure. She was a defensive star was our starting pitcher in multiple games and pitched the lights out when called upon. Her performance gave our team a chance to win and compete in every game, and that person is Elizabeth.
Lizzie, we trust.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Okay, now our Team Blue, other awards we would like to honor here. So first, our team, I'll give a shout out to Brad on this. I knew he was going to be on the phone. I was going to turn off the phone at this point and take credit for some of this. But I'm going to leave him on. He's a good coach. But very creative. So he came up with some pretty creative awards here that we'd just like to honor. First award is the Kit Kat Give Me a Break Award. The Kit Kat Give Me a Break Award is presented to this player. Before we went down south, we went to this player and told her where she was starting in the batting order. Told her we wanted her to start with excitement, we wanted her to spark the team, and when we went down south, she just did that. She definitely did not take a break doing that. Like every time she went up to the plate, it was exciting. There's a story behind it. He gave me a break award. Like everybody here, like the games are super close. We played 3 games back to back. Me and Brad would make a roster. Shook hands with one team, came make a roster. And he's like, "Okay, we're going to play." The girls are kind of going to the bathroom, going to the concession, and by the time I got back from that, "Okay, we're playing." Half the team was gone, so we're kind of dragging our feet. We're batting first, and so we're going out there. And I'm trying to stop it because half our team is in there. So we go up, and I was like, "Man, our first 3 batters are here. We have to make substitutes already to get to start playing." When all of a sudden I see our players kind of walking through the parking lot, so we're just yelling at them, "Come, hurry up, you're up to bat, you're starting, right?" And this player was Olivia Plod. She came running across the parking lot, comes running through the dugout. The girls hand her bat and her gloves and everything she needs. She comes running up to the batter's box, doesn't even look at me for a signal, steps in the box, first hit, crushes the ball. We were all watching the ball, we thought it was out of the park. And the whole park's quiet, and you hear the other coach on the other bench, like, "You gotta be kidding me, right?" Like, everyone just runs into the game and almost crushes one of the fence, hits like 6 feet off, or 6 inches off the top of the fence. By the time I look down, she's looking at me on third base, just standing there smiling, out of breath. I was like, "Are you out of breath from running from the parking lot? Like, where you're running from around in third." So, for that reason, we're giving you a break now, so you're the recipient of the Kit Kat Give Me a Break Award. Okay, our next award, said Brad also came up with this one, which is also a good one. It was the Soft Hands Silky Mitts Gold Glove Award. This award is, basically a Gold Glove Award. This player during training and during games is defensively is awesome to watch. Very smooth. Her fundamentals are amazing. She makes the hardest plays look very easy, and it's a pleasure to watch. She continues it on in games and everything she does, and that person is Kirsten Blanchard.
Yay.
What's up, Rich? Okay, the next award. Even Brad didn't know what to call this award. We don't know what this award is. So we're going to kind of describe what the award is. So this award, first of all, this player, like all our players, are amazing players. Defensively, held our team in every game. Offensively, sparked the team when needed. Like I said, we've had players coming off the bench, wherever it was, and spark teams at the right time, and that's what we're all about. This person also, one of my fundamentals in coaching is I love to have fun and laugh at the same time while training hard. And this person definitely encompasses that and fits into that mold perfectly. This girl's player is definitely the person we should not give the playlist to at 8 o'clock games. This girl has amazing dance moves on walk-off winning runs. This girl, I was going to turn this award into a more of a roast, but I was scared that she'd probably go through back a little harder, so I'm going to concede it and not go that deep into it. So without further ado, this award is called the Brooks Skiba Award. win tough games, and it is awesome.
All right, thank you, Mike. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you, coaches, for taking the time to let every single one of these girls know how special they are. You all do a great job of that each and every time you're in their presence. And to speak more to that, Kira and Morgan now have a few words for the coaches.
Oh, that's okay. They can watch. They don't want to watch anymore?
Good evening, everyone. My name is
You
Kira,
guys see it on YouTube?
and I'm Morgan Sullivan. We're honored to be giving a speech to our Swagger coaches tonight.
Before we brag about our coaches, I just have to say I'm very impressed at how well we all clean up. We are usually full of shell, smell terrible, and have 3 days worth of eyelash on our faces. We also didn't think our coaches owned any other clothing besides a Swagger shirt and a pair of sweatpants. But in all seriousness, we want to start off by thanking all of you for the time, energy, and dedication you have put into coaching these 4 teams. From the countless hours of practice to the invaluable lessons both on and off the field. You've been there guiding us, motivating us, and pushing us to be the best version of ourselves. You've always believed in us even when we doubted ourselves.
Your role as our coaches has extended far beyond the softball diamond. You've been our mentors, role models, and people we can always count on. You've been there to celebrate victories and lift us up after defeats. Your encouragement and constructive feedback has helped us grow and improve continuously. You've created an environment where we feel safe to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. As we reflect from the season, we realize that the memories we've made and the lessons we've learned will stay with us for a lifetime. We are incredibly lucky to have all of you as our coaches. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, coaches.
Thanks, ladies. I'd like to invite Olivia and Kendall up to say a few words.
So I'm Kendall,
And I'm Olivia Triniak.
and we're not going to talk about the other coaches because our coaches are really good. So I'm going to talk about Paul first. This team this year, I'm not too sure if it was just the fact that we had 1 year of working together under our belts, or if it was the fact that we had a new and improved coach in our old coaching spot. Many people think that it was because Mike left, but I think it's just because Paul and Myron, of course, are just that great of coaches and are what got us to playoff day in Vegas. But I must say that the replacement for Mike has been a piece that we have been missing on this team. Now, I'm not sure if many of you know, I used to be on Paul's traveling team in 2021 with Impacts, and I'm sure Kira, Harlow, Morgan, all of you guys remember that. That was the tournament that I first realized that Paul was more than just a coach. He started giving me advice, not just in softball, but in my life overall. The one best piece of advice that he gave me down there was to not look at the guy with the gun in his pants. Yeah, a little bit traumatizing for a 12-year-old. Even though he made me laugh, little did I know that this relationship would last years longer after, and I would be playing for him up until now. Of course, Jamie was there too, but Jamie wasn't the one coaching on Monday, so we need to prioritize a little bit. When I asked the girls what they liked so much about Paul, all they had to say was McKenna's really GOAT, but I think what they meant to say was that Paul is an amazing coach. And I think everyone can agree that Paul has made a loving culture with expectations for us that show how much he cares for all of us. And Paul has always been there for everyone. I know for me, he was there when I got hurt. He's there for my first ball chip. He was there when I got my first home run. And he was always there when I needed somebody to tell me to crush the, what do you think of a good word that I can say in front of little kids? Just essentially crush the ball over the fence. And every day I went believing in Paul that the way that I could not always believe in myself. So I can always thank you for that. And I'll give it to Olivia to talk about mine a little bit.
So I was under the impression that we were only doing it for our coaches. I didn't know we were supposed to do it for all of the coaches, so I only did Myron. So me and Kendall have had Myron this is our second year now, and we all know the story with Mike. I'm not gonna get on him anymore with that.
He's a trainer. He's a trainer.
I can't even. Anyways, if you know the 09 story, last year it was not a team. We were all just players on a team. And Myron is one of those people who wanted us to really buy into that family, like Swagger's a family team type situation. He's a very good coach. He is competitive and he's witty, and he brought fun onto the diamond with his very long talks and the way he explains drills that just sometimes they don't make sense, but they work anyways. After playing with him for the first year, he realized that our team needed communication, and so we did communication drills over and over and over again until we were finally loud enough to communicate some wins. You can tell he wants to win and wants what's best for us, putting his heart and soul into coaching. Not only coaching, but apparently also in being our first baseman, because he scoops our miss throws during our drills. Myron is also, I said that already. I think a lot of the girls on our team can recall countless times where Myron has helped us achieve something, either personal or as a team. One thing I learned from Myron is how college coaches are going to look at and what they're going to look at. I mean, being talented helps too, I guess, but they look for good attitude. They watch for not perfection, but attitude. The 09 Swagger team would like to say thank you for being our coach and putting up with us for 2 seasons. Sometimes I feel bad when you make us run, so I feel a little less bad. Thank you, coaches.
A little bit of a roast to Mike there again. I like that. Good job, girls. Billy and Brooke have also prepared something for their coaches.
We're not going to be as nice as the other girls.
Okay, hi guys, my name is Brooke Skibo.
And I'm Billy Buhay.
If you guys didn't know already, me and Billy were known as the quiet, reserved people that only talk when we're told to and don't hype up anyone before games.
Anyways, we just want to say thank you to Mike and Brad for being excellent coaches, teaching us great skills and plays throughout the year, and maybe some good jokes along the way. Not really.
Not once throughout the year did I question them with their way of coaching or plays due to them being very involved with the game of softball.
Brad says he's still on FaceTime. Is Brad still on FaceTime?
You're right there. Right here.
Well, Brad, we also think it's funny when you printed off a play off on Instagram, but didn't cut out the Instagram part. But we still know you're learning technology, so it's okay.
Thank you, Mike, for the pep talks and for the longest warm-up runs that basically gassed us for the game.
Mike, thank you for the good music. Wink, wink. We all know your favorite song now. And getting us hyped up. Sorry, when we went out for supper in Vegas, we all thought you didn't. We all thought you had hair, but it scared us. Anyways, thank you for always cheering us on and never giving up on us.
And thank you for Brad, even though he isn't here, for the lame jokes and the awkward laugh that literally sounds like a donkey. But always, thank you for always knowing what to say to make us laugh.
And thank you to the one and only King Paul Bullsack. That is also one, by the way, in Best in Harold. You're pretty sick shoes, and you're a pretty cool cat. You're always the best at being blunt when it's time to be serious.
We would also like to shout out two other ladies, Val and Di.
Val, the bench mom, the mental support girl, thank you for being there for us when we were down and couldn't get back up, or didn't believe in ourselves and couldn't get through our mental blocks.
And lastly, thank you, Di. Thank you for being the scorekeeper and always knowing what ending it is. Lastly, thank you to the other coaches that helped us through practices and hitting and always showing up.
Thank you, coaches, for everything you've done for us, and investing in the team and a lot of time and effort into this program. We are also so honored to be a Swagger girl and rep the program. Hashtag Swagger Blue out.
Great job, everyone. Thank you. I think Kendall and Kyra have a few things to say to the parents in the room.
Okay, I'm Kyra. And I'm Kendall. Good evening, everyone. We'd like to take a moment to thank all the parents of Swagger. Without your support, none of this would have been possible. As we all know, being a part of the softball team isn't just about the players on the field. It's about the entire community that surrounds them. From the early mornings to the late nights, the rides to practices, and risking your shins for our pitchers, all of you have made a huge impact on our teams. It's not easy being a parent of an athlete. There's the juggling of schedules, the constant cheering from the sidelines. You've shown all of us the value of sportsmanship and teamwork, both on and off the field. Each of you has played an important role in creating the positive, supportive, and fun environment that has allowed us as players to grow not only as athletes, but as individuals. The friendships and memories we've made will last a lifetime. It's because of all of you that we are able to be a part of this program.
So thank you. Thank you all for all that you do. Your time and energy invested in this team has been unwavering. We truly couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you for everything.
Okay, so we're going to wrap things up here. Mike and I want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude to our sponsors, because without them, we truly couldn't do what we do. Please take a look at the businesses on the cards on the table. We encourage you to support them just as they have supported your daughters and their commitment in this sport. We want to thank Trinity and her mom for manually blowing up all these balloons. She's walking around like in days. It's No, they did an awesome job. This is incredible. Thank you very much for setting everything up. And to all of you, players, parents, and coaches, thank you for believing in our vision and being a part of this incredible journey. We know that in the world of sports and kids' activities, you have endless options, so we are grateful you have chosen Swagger.
Our hope is that through everything, that all of you always feel like this experience is worth it. We want you to see the value in Swagger, not just in the games, but in the memories, the lessons, and the lifelong friendships. Our goal is to be second to none and to provide unique experiences that can only be found here. We are committed to creating competitive teams by having fun, challenging, and safe environment for the girls, and a space where they are encouraged to be themselves. Parents, we see the sacrifices you make, getting your daughter to practice, making the trek to Vegas, and trusting us with something as precious as your children. That trust is not something we take lightly. We care for your daughters as they are our own.
Coaches, you've already had laughs at your expense, but honestly, where would we be without you? You stepped up to coach and mentor these ladies, and in our humble opinion, you are quite simply the best at what you do in the province, period. You've heard us say that many, many times, and it's true. We're so lucky to have you. We appreciate your time, effort, and dedication, and hard work you put into your teams and into this club. When you start something like Swagger, it's nerve-wracking to trust others with your vision, but trusting this coaching staff was one of the easiest decisions we ever made. You share our pride in this club, our passion for these athletes, and our commitment to seeing them succeed.
And finally, to our girls, where would Swagger be without you? You are the heart of this club. You are just the coolest human beings we know, and you make every second of this worth it. We cherish the stories you share with us and are humbled that you let us be part of your lives. What you do outside of Swagger matters to us just as much as what you do when you're with us. Years from now, we hope you look back on your time in Swagger and remember the fun, the friendships, and the experiences with nothing but fond memories. These years will fly by, so take it all in. Cherish the time with your teammates, and don't take a single moment for granted. Thank you for making Swagger an adventure of a lifetime. And then I want to take a moment to recognize and thank the most important people in our lives, our wives. Starting a new softball program like Sask Swagger Fast Pitch has been an incredible journey, but it hasn't come without its challenges. There have been late nights, countless hours of planning, and endless meetings. And through it all, the one constant has been your unwavering support. You have been our rock, standing by us every step of the way. From the very beginning, you believed in our vision, in our passion, and in the potential of this program. You understood the sacrifices we were making, the time we were investing, and you never once hesitated to support us, even when we had a bright idea to start another team. Whether it was helping with logos, designing, offering words of encouragement when things got tough, or simply giving us the space to do what we love, you have played a vital role in bringing Sask Swagger to life. People might associate Paul and I with Swagger, but everyone knows who does the real work around here. We know that none of this would have been possible without your love, patience, and understanding. You kept us grounded, reminded us of our purpose, and been there when we needed a reminder of why we started the journey in the first place. Because we want to make a positive impact on these young athletes, build a strong community, and create a lasting legacy. We want you to know that we don't take your support for granted. It means the world to us. You've helped us make a dream a reality, and for that, we will be forever grateful. Thank you for your endless encouragement, for being the heart and soul of our journey, and for being the amazing women you are. We're so lucky to have you by our side.
Okay, before we wrap up, one last thing. Mike and I have one more exciting piece of news to share. We're incredibly proud to announce that at the end of the 2026 season, we will be awarding the first ever Swagger Scholarship. This scholarship will be available to one of our graduating players who is continuing on to post-secondary education. There will be an application process and specific criteria to be met, including academic performance, a minimum number of years of Swagger, and commitment to practice attendance.
We're still finalizing the details, which will be shared in the upcoming months, but we couldn't think of a better time to share this news. This scholarship represents everything we believe in, developing not just great athletes, but great people who carry the Swagger mentality into their future. We can't wait to see this come to life, and we hope to inspires our players to continue striving for excellence both on and off the field.
And we got something for
Exactly, like if it was a cage, it's like she's at her most full, that's how we're gonna hear. Like somebody don't know. Exactly. If they're like 16 or 17, fine, but if they're 16 you know what, that's an embarrassing age thing here. Take your graduate.
Oh no, it's gonna be on my face. When I was taking. Someone's still watching.
I'll say hello.
Who is still watching?
Anti-cam.
How do I end this?
It actually might be me.